Okay, I don't know what my logic was when I started that list. So I started off at C. So I guess I'm gonna go to B, which is what do you call it? Internet relationships. Okay, I've been in three, three. My longest was 3 months. My shortest was a week and a half. So internet relationships is a pretty interesting thing. You can Some might do it for attention. Some might do it because they just genuinely want to love someone. But what I define as a relationship as a internet relationship is you and the other person are only connected by like through text or through Skype calls and stuff like that. There's in like an 80% chance that you two will never see each other in person during your life. Like an 80% chance. Like I know some of my friends, they're so like so committed to their internet relationship that they have met. And yeah, I'm happy for them. But like, and then that's what I would call a long distance relationship. And so internet relationships, how they start usually. Either you see a photo of them, you talk to them in like a group chat. You you find someone. So yeah, let's go to my most recent one. So me and her, we meet up in a role play chat. Okay, this is maybe March. March. January, February, March, and maybe we started talking around February, and then we got into a relationship in March. And in different time zones, uh, let's say she lives in Australia and I live over here, so it's basically a 12-hour difference. So first off, that there was a strain there. Like like the only times I got to talk to her was either at nighttime because I stayed up for her, or early morning before she went to school. I mean, early morning if she stayed up. Yeah, because I'd be in class and she'd be and thing, and then for some reason she would never bring her phone to school. Supposedly. But yeah, you it starts off by either seeing a picture, talking to them a lot, and then you just start growing love to them, like just growing like affectionate towards them. Like it just goes through that way. Like sharing secrets, that's like one of the best ways. Not one of the best. One of the most. It basically means that you're very interested in someone, or in my perspective, that's what it is. Or them to be like your best friend. Pretty much. That's It's one of the things. And what do you call it? Love has its ways, you know. So, yeah. Warnings about internet relationships. Like, for me, part one, communication is key. Once you lose that communication, like once you stop talking to each other for like maybe a day or two, that's when the relationship just starts going downhill. Unless unless you have a meeting a meeting, you two talk about it. That's pretty much it'll start going downhill about from there. Or that's mostly what I see. Like if one person loses interest, the other person will start losing interest unless one person is completely dedicated, and there are not many of those. Like if they are completely dedicated to you, then yeah. Like side effects of internet relationships is like cutting yourself out of the outside world, man. Like there were some days where I just sat in my room and just talked to her all day. Like I didn't speak to my friends. I spoke to her most of the time. But the pro of my relationship being in a different time zone was when she was asleep, I was fully awake in the afternoon, and I could talk to my friends. But yeah, what I say is communication is key. But besides that, the only problem, like the first 1 to 2 weeks of an internet relationship are usually like if it's coming from a role play, they're usually 90% sexual. Like the first 2 weeks is just 90% just smash, pretty much just smash. They want smash, you want smash. It's like your imagination just goes woo, and but once that dies down, you get into that's when you know your relationship will last. Constant communication, you guys are talking, having fun. So it's kind of like best friends basically, but y'all are committed to each other. Like if like on a separate note, role play relationships, it's little I would classify that as either person just wants you to roleplay with just them. No one else, just them. Unless they allow. And yeah, that's pretty much like just them. Like the first 2 weeks, the the role playing and sexting between what do you call it? My relationship, it was just every single day, every single night. Like like when it's nighttime for her, it's like daytime in the middle of school for me. And like there was this one there were multiple instances where she would be sending where she would be sending like n- like she knew I loved like cosplaying like anime girls and stuff like that. So she would send like lewd pics of like anime girls, Nikos, stuff like that, and I'd be like, woman, I am in school. I do not need this right now. But she would consider, and it would be like our little joke. But final thing on internet relationships, communication and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much.